Hello everyone, welcome to Royal Online Tutorials, the online educational channel. Today in our video we are going to discuss how to manage projects risk. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe my channel. Nowadays we know that the projects are operating in an environment of uncertainty. This uncertainty regarding the project's funding, the availability of necessary resources, the potential technical problems. This uncertainty is forming the basis of project risk and the need to engage in risk management. Knowing more that risk management is recognizing the capacity of any project to run into trouble. So, what do we mean by a project risk? So, it's any possible event that may occur within a project or that may affect negatively on the viability of this project. Based on Weidman, he defines project risk as an estimate of the probability of loss from a large population of unwanted circumstances. So moving to risk management, here within the risk management, it's the process of identifying, analyzing and responding to the risk factors throughout the life of a project and in the best interests of its objectives. Here, the difference between all the projects that we have, that this difference between the projects that fails and those that are successful is nothing to do with the fact that maybe one lacks problems the other hasn't. No, of course, the key lies here in the plans that have been made to deal with the problems they arise. So, how come you're able to deal with the problems? Then you will reduce your level of having this risk. Because as we know, today I'm going to run a certain project. So of course I should study every small detail within my project before running and start implementing the project. So I should study where I'm going, what are the tasks and subtasks, what kind of risks I'm going to face. So here what I was saying is, as fast as you put a solution to this problem, as fast as you will be managing your risk in a proper way. Of course, we know that the risk management consists of anticipating at the beginning of any project unexpected situations that may arise and that are beyond the project's manager's control. So here when we talk about the situation, they have the capacity to undermine the success of this project. So that's why we have several questions and important questions that we should ask before try to do anything, before planning at putting our plan, before starting like the implementation. So I should ask like, what's likely to happen? Where are we going? What are we going to achieve? What's the probability and the impact, the probability of this thing to happen, and what's going to be its impact? What can be done to minimize the probability or impact of these events? What cues will signal the need for such action? What do I need to look for? What are the likely outcomes of these problems? And what are the anticipated reactions that I'm going to do? So I'm going to take all these into consideration in order to manage my project in a professional way. From the other side, we can take the 4-stage process in order to manage the risk. So starting with the risk identification, here it's the process of determining the risk factors that can be expected to affect our project. Second, the analysis of probability and consequences. Here the potential impact of the risk factors determined by how likely they are to occur. So here I'm talking about the probability and the effect they would have on the project if they did occur. So here we are talking about the probability and its impact. 3. The risk mitigation strategies. Here the steps taken to minimize the potential impact of those risk factors deemed sufficiently threatening to the project. And finally, the control and documentation. Here we will be creating a knowledge base for future projects based on the lessons that we have already learned. Thank you for watching my channel.